TFNN.
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman. I'm the host of the Tiger Technicians Hour, usually at noon Eastern Time every market day, and my service here at TFNN is the opening call, a very comprehensive daily newsletter. Let's get to the numbers. The Dow is up 117 at 25,543. I would suggest to you that based on the technicals I'm looking at, we're starting to see it becoming a little harder for the overall market to push higher and to really break out. But it will break out if the Dow 25,543 in the next week starts to trade in the 25,900, 26,000 area. That'll be remarkable because it'll be so close to the all-time high of 26,951 from October. That would be an incredible V-shaped formation in all the different time frames, daily, weekly, and monthly. Meantime, back at the ranch, we have to look at the 25,100 to 25,000 area as being very important support. Let's look at the S&P. The S&P at this particular point is up 830 at 2753, made a high of 2761.85, a recovery high. Hasn't taken out the high that was made back in the first week of December. That was around about 2800. So this is very important that it's acting this well, but the technicals are starting to show some deterioration, but the price is holding in this particular instance, a spike in the next couple of days above 27,920 would be really very good action. And if there is a close on any particular day underneath 27, I would say 27.15, 27.12, that'll say, okay, some consolidation is occurring. The QQQ, the NDX 100, is trading at 170.88. It's up 0.01. It had there was a lot of, Tom was just speaking about that a moment ago when he did the 4 o'clock update. A lot of selling came in within the last half hour. It hit 172.16 recovery high. It too hasn't made a break above the December high that was made at, what was that? That was on the week of the 7th at 173.31. Very close. I mean, it's less than a point away above the 200-period moving average and the other moving averages. So this is important. If the Qs start to trade under 167 in the next few days, like Monday, this coming Monday, then I say, okay, a little timeout is occurring. That's what we've got to anticipate. It looks to me like we're getting real close to some kind of a timeout. Little doji candle in the IWM, the Russell 2000, trading at 153.40, 153.28 right now. It's up 29 cents, a little bit off the closing price. So this is going to be very important because if it starts to trade in the 156 area, that's really positive. But if it slides the next few days, by saying Monday, starts to trade under 150, that's going to say, consolidation occurring here as well. Let's go to gold. Gold had a very nice intraday rally, and then all of a sudden it reversed. It's down 5 at 1308. I've got this in a consolidation based on the Chapman wave methodology. There's a peak D in the day, the doji candle in the daily, a D in the weekly. Let me just explain just real quickly what it is. In the Chapman wave methodology, what we're always looking for from the lowest, most obvious low bar, we merely count each successively higher high, and each peak is labeled alphabetically A, then B, then comes C and D. You can even go to E, F, and G, but at D, other things can happen, and boy, did other things happen with gold. 1330 was the high, and now it's trading at 1308. If it starts to trade under 1295, that's going to be a problem. So if you put it together with the dollar, look at this. The dollar's been fabulous. The dollar right now is trading at 97.15. Beautiful cup formation in the weekly chart. It made that peak D at 97.71 in the middle of December, pulls back to 95.02. Come back very nicely. It's the monthly chart that really is improving so much. I love the monthly chart of the dollar. It's acting very well. Let's go quickly to the TLT. TLT is the Lehman 20-year T-bond fund, down 43 cents at 121.13. If within the next week the TLT starts to trade above 123.05, 123.30, that area, that would say that there's a good chance that the market money's going to come back out of the market and back into the so-called safety of stocks. That's what you look for. I'll also tell you that the VIX index is a very big clue, because if the VIX, which is trading at 15.66, down in the 16 and 15 area, that's a really safe area for the market. If all of a sudden we're looking at the general market start to pull back very sharply, and you've got the VIX starting to climb into the 17s and then the 18s. That's going to be another hint that there's a consolidation coming. So let me just go through this right now. We've got NTAP is, there we go. NetApp is trading down 4.24 at 62.90. And this is not that good because the weekly chart was improving, and now all of a sudden it's taken a big hit. Anything can happen between now and the conference call going into tomorrow. But right now, all I can say is that this is not very good action. And if it stays under 64 for about 3-4 days, that's going to suggest it needs a much longer time to recover. Cisco Systems, part of the Dow, is trading up $1.22 at 49.15 right now. Made that D. Remember we were talking about those Ds? There's that D right here. At the high of yesterday, it was 48.15. It's trading nicely above it right now. There's resistance in the weekly chart at 48.73. If Cisco can start, if Cisco, with the conference call and all that, does not pull back below 46.10 to 45.80, that's important support. But instead actually starts to rally tomorrow into the 48.70s. That's going to help the Dow. So we'll be watching this very closely. Fossil is another one that's come out with earnings. Fossil Group. This is the apparel. Just a horrible chart. Oh my God, 13.20 down, 3.05 down, 20%. Just a terrible chart. Not good at all. And Yelp. I don't know how many of you use Yelp. I actually, occasionally I'll look at Yelp, but I'm not a big Yelper. But it is up. It's at 42.77 right now. It's up 10% and up at 42.58. There's 39.41 is the 49.41 is the 200-period exponential moving average in the daily. 39.14 in the weekly. So this is actually very good action. If it can hold above 39, let's say, yes, if it can hold above 39 into Friday, that's going to be a really good sign for Yelp and say, hey, it's turned the corner from that terrible action going from the 53s just a few months ago down to the 29s. That'll be a real good comeback. We'll have to watch this one closely. I believe this should be, let's see, what is it, 4:15 yet? No, not quite. I wanted to see if there were any others at 4:15, a whole bunch come out, and that's going to be very important. Yep, there you go, Cisco, I've done those. Oh, Marathon Oil, 4:30. Yep, this is going to be good. We want to see all of these. I'll be right back. Basil Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien, the Tom O'Brien Show. I'll be right back, and the Dow closed up 117.